scene. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It's key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now. Deontay Hardy back deep. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground as Rashad Penny fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, somebody thought he had an open look beyond the post down marker to his receiver, but he just couldn't connect. Now he'll send it back to the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And some room to roam now. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Penny, the first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That, too.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's got room at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10-7 our score after run right here on EA Sports. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Saints had 8-3 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson with their second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
8 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's second and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal win.
Luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
25 yards. First down, Patriots.
From the gun, a give to Penny. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 27, Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He's been talking to quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for his play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fourth down, Jones. And caught by Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Deontay Hardy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jones now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz will kick off quarter 1.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Saints 17. Jake Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Saints.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Room here to run. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 141 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The slot man in motion right. They keep it with Penny on first down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Third down.
Throwing Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 32-yard.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play.
And he hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Running left, it's Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This call down near the goal line. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. John Ross with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these colors.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for the Saints.
Back
to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. The gain of...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Second and 10.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 44 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
They're going to run forward Jones. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Penny. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now back to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hand steam.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. Now that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to